Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So, Sag, are you ready for me to look under the skirt? You ready for me to take a peek? Because that's what I'm going to do, my friends. I'm going to see what the hell your deal is, man. I'm going to peel your layers back like a fine onion. Look underneath all these layers. We're going to see who you really are. We're going to see the mask you wear, but it's kind of really like how people perceive you, which might be incorrect. It might actually not be incorrect, but it's definitely not at the depth of who you are. And then we're going to see why you hide your true self, or why this part of you is hidden, how this affects your relationships, advice for you, and possible outcomes should you follow the advice. So I'm going to use my Energy Oracle deck, and I've got my Wizard's Tarot and my teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot lined up on deck, ready to go. Let's get started, Sag, shall we? Gonna see who you really are, my friends. And one more. Well, hopefully nothing surprising happened. Well, now, see, the sun has changed. I can't see in their window. There's something funny happened in the Scorpio reading. All right, Sagittarius. Who you really are. The mask you hide behind. Why you hide your true self. Who you really are. The thinking woman. You might be a woman, you might not be a woman, but you're a thinker. You're a thinker. And I think the things that you're thinking about are, because like it's just showing up woman. So I feel like you're thinking about things that have to do with kind of like nurturing yourself, nurturing others. You might be coming up with some sort of creative plans here as well. I'm really getting a creative plan. Creative plan. The masks you hide behind. The Jewel of Romance, you hide behind that mask? You're like a Casanova. That's funny. The mask that you hide behind is like, that's unusual. I don't know. I feel like some of you might be maybe playing the field a little bit, but honestly, I feel like you're more of a thinker. Okay, now I see what's going on here. Okay. You might come off as being like romantically charming, or and romantic too, like doesn't have to be, you know, between two people. Romantic, like for most of, I believe, through the history of the English language, was more like a way of looking at the world, like romanticizing it, right? Like flowers are pink because they create beauty and warmth when we envision them. And then that makes me feel poetic. And because I feel poetic, I see rainbows in the sky. I think that's very, very Piscean too. You gotta love them. So but you know, there's some depth here. There's actually, you're a thinker. You're not just a looker and a romancer. You're a bit of a thinker too, Sagittarius. That's kind of interesting. I want to say that there's some people around you that don't really see you for the intellect that you have, which is strange because Sagittarians do tend to be, typically, I mean, you do the 9th house, the greater learning. So, you know, Sagittarians are usually, if not like book learned, usually worldly learned, like a lot of experiences through life, a lot of interactions with people from many different places can often occur for Sagittariuses or Sagittarians. All right, let's keep going with this. Why you hide your true self? The garden and the gate. So, you're thinking, that's who you really are, and you're hiding this. I feel like because you feel inexperienced here, or you feel like you could be stepping out into some sort of cycle or avenue of life that you don't feel like you have a lot of experience with. You have the key to it though. Okay, the other thing I'm also getting too is that some of you might be very creative. You might be artistic. You could be authors. You could be artists. You could be musicians. Like, I don't know, any of those avenues here. And like people could know you for something like a specific genre. Like, you know, let's say you're an author, but you've done romance novels or you've done love stories or things like that. But you've got like a lot of other thoughts here, and I feel like you're putting something together that's very new to you. It could even, I wanted to say nuance, so it could be. How this affects your relationships. Anxiety. People don't know what to expect from you. Like, you might have anxiety. Who has anxiety here? You're hiding behind a door to romance. I also feel like you may come off to people like, you know, you're very hopeful. You always find, you know, the cup half full, or like, I feel like that kind of comes off to people, but I think you're more technical and analytical in your thinking and your observation of things. But why does this create anxiety in relationships? Do you find yourself in relationships with people that aren't much of a thinkers? They're not, right? Because people aren't seeing this about you. Maybe if you start kind of like, let's say you meet someone, right? I don't know. Maybe you met someone at the coffee shop, and maybe you met them while you were doodling something in a book, and it was very sort of kind of out there. It was like really intriguing and very kind of romantic, like romanticizing life and just, you know, your ideas and your dreams, and you're kind of creating them into a doodle with a poem or something, right? So, but that's kind of funny, because in the same way I would say like those people often think deeply, but maybe it seemed like a shallow poem. I don't know. So it's like, so you get to know someone, right? But you kind of get to know them on that, and that's how they see you. And then though, it's like if you try to connect more intellectually, a little more deeply with said individual or individuals, they're not really sure what to make of you. They don't know what to say. I don't know. Like, they connected with this, what they saw, but then they're like, I don't know. I don't know. So what's the advice for you in all this? Hostilities. Jeez. Are you like a peacemaker? That's the other thing too with a door to romance. Are you a bit of a peacemaker typically? I think you could be a bit of a peacemaker, because this is telling you, well, I think something needs to be like come to the forefront here. You either need to be kind of offensive. I don't mean like offensive, like offense. Offense. You know what I'm trying to say? Like defense and offense. You need to be kind of like more on the offense with expressing yourself. But I also do feel like is protecting yourself somehow. What do you need to protect yourself from? Outcome if you follow the advice. Rest or rejuvenation. Well, you're going to get a break from something. That'll be nice. So your outcome is nice, because you got anxiety, like anxious with relationships. Yeah, I really get this feeling that people just think you're really dateable. You're really dateable. You're very agreeable. But you have all these deeper thoughts that you don't share. I don't know, maybe you're just kind of connecting with more shallow people lately too. And you need to like protect your energy from this. What's that term? For someone, oh, what is that term? Ah, I'm not going to get it. You know why I'm not going to get it? Because I've only read it and heard it. I've never said it myself, so I don't think I will get it. I will get it out. It's someone, oh, geez, it's almost there too. Someone who is like attracted to intelligent people, attracted to intelligence, attracted to, and you know, intelligence is in many different avenues of life too. I feel like you're a bit of a thinker, but I honestly, I don't feel like most people pick that up. And so you're probably pulling in kind of more like shallow interactions with others. You want to go, you want to do something different here. And I think maybe it is to go down an avenue where there is more to be explored here on the mental level. Patience, the man holding a coin, yin and yang, and contract, and attachment, and a broken heart. Holy crap, this goes on and on and on. I need some of these cards for the extended. I'm going to stick with patience. I heard just take the one. Just take patience. So patience. Patience. You need rest and rejuvenation here. But you need to kind of defend yourself or be quite outspoken to someone about something to give yourself a break here. Maybe somebody's pursuing you. Well, that's why I never go out. That's tiring. It's tiring. Especially if it's someone you're not interested in. You have nothing to talk to them about. Probably haven't been on a date in 20 years. But I remember. Okay, who you really are. The mask you're hiding behind. Why you hide your true self. Anxiety, hostilities, rest and rejuvenation. You need a break. Who you really are. The Magician, the thinking woman and the Magician. The Ace of Cups. And the King of Swords. Look. You want a thinker too. You're trying to manifest another thinker. You are. Someone, you know, it feels so good. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. You really are. You're an intellect. You enjoy a good conversation. Perhaps you enjoy a good debate. I think you enjoy exploring knowledge in a lot of different avenues here. Possibilities. Like, not everything has to be true, but you're definitely like I mean, I just see with the Magician, you know, like there's a lot of different ways to peel a banana. I don't like to say skin a cat. I just think that's terrible. To peel a banana. With the Ace of Cups. This actually, isn't that funny, right? Because the intellect creates emotional feelings. So, yeah, look at you. You're a thinker. But Sword of Romance, the mask you're hiding behind. The Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, very practical. And the Eight of Pentacles. What in God's name? This is like the mama, the wife. I feel like there's a part of you here that isn't being challenged intellectually. And you know, the other thing I think here, with all these pentacles, I think that people think you love your work. I'm not saying you don't, but I think they think that the part that you love the most about your work is the money, and the status, if you have that, because that's what it looks like. And if you don't think you have that, then it's the people that have like none either, like people living on the streets and they see you walk by and they hear you talking about your job. But it's but who you really are, no, you've got a lot going on. I think if this is talking about work, I think you love your work because the way it challenges your mind. Right? Ace of Cups. No, that's what you love. Well, you have two aces here, and they're both in the middle. They both came out in the middle. The number 2 card. So I don't know why you're getting this message, because it really does look like people assume that you love what you do because of the money, the status, and the wealth that it gives you. But honestly, you love what you do because it makes you think. And like love, you love it with the Ace of Cups. So I don't know what you do that you think. You have to think. Well, most jobs you have to think about something. But some jobs can be quite mundane and you don't think. So I'm going to guess, okay, I'm going to guess that you guys have some sort of a career or a job or something like that. If this is even, okay, even if some of you are like a stay-at-home mom or dad too, with the Queen of Pentacles, people might think that that's what you love because it feels stable and comfortable, and everything can be in order and you can make it look beautiful and wonderful. But no, whatever it is, there's something here that maybe you have lots of time to think, and maybe you read a lot of poetry and philosophy as well. Yeah, like even the King of Swords, he's got like all these books in the background. If you're studying something as well, again, people think you're doing it, like if you want to become a lawyer or a doctor. Actually, I have a doctor friend who's a Sagittarius, and she really does love what she does. I mean, obviously she makes a decent wage, but she's not a specialist, so she's not like, you know, rolling like crazy. But she's just a family doctor. But, you know, we'll go to nursing homes like twice a week because they need you. Like that's that here, right? Like it's, you know, staying up to date, but also this is what you love to do. And if it's not about your work, your home, I do think people think that you love money. Just gonna say it. Because you have the Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and 8 of Pentacles. But that's not true for you. I mean, see that. You are a thinker. That's what you love. That's what your passion is. A quick mind. You have a quick mind. You probably enjoy a quick conversation. You probably enjoy riddles and puzzles. I feel like this is a dating. Like, enjoy walks in the woods and riddles and puzzles for Sagittarius. Well, yeah, and then the garden and the gate. So you're waiting to go for that walk in the woods. So why you hide your true self? The 10 of Swords. Oh, there's something about your intellect that's been hurt here. The 5 of Swords. The Empress. What is going on here? Oh, ouch. Because you love the mind, but something's fucked up your mind here. You are a person of the mind. That's what you nurture. That's what you love. You love a big mind. You love a big mind. Size doesn't matter. No, but the garden and the gate. 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Empress. Some of you may have detached from a partner at some point here. Or had a partner detach from you. Something happened here that really kind of rocked your mental stability, I would describe, with how I'm seeing who you are and what is going on here. So I feel like you're probably, well, it's not showing up. So your mind is healed. So I don't know if you've been doing some healing work. You'd have to do something with the 10 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. That would take some time to get over. And it's really interesting too, because there's like a chalkboard with all this information on it, on all these books in front and around him. Again, it's almost like the King of Swords suffering some sort of intellectual loss. Yeah, this loss was either something that just had to happen, or, I mean, you had no control. It just, yeah, it happened. So I feel like you could also be perhaps engaged in more superficial relationships. And these people might think you like money. I don't know, maybe you have money, Or maybe you look like you have some sort of status and wealth, and you're hiding behind that. How this affects your relationships? The anxiety. The Death card. The Eight of Cups. What's in this? The King of Wands. You're not emotionally invested in the people that you're hanging out with. Look at that. Or the people you're romancing. You're not invested emotionally in them. I don't know. You could be playing the field here, Sagittarius, with the King of Wands. I do feel like also you are trying to find like a new beginning for yourself, and you're walking away from how or what you were emotionally invested in the past. Some people could be walking away from you as well because they're not connecting with you. They're probably just not connecting with you in the way that really is you, like with you. Because they're connecting with, they're seeing all this pentacle, but you're all this sword. Oh yeah, advice for you. Hostilities, block them. The Two of Swords. Block them. I don't know. You need to block some people. The Eight of Swords. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, you got some... Yeah, you need to block them. You need to block something here, man. Something is a burden. Maybe these people want you to pay for everything too, with all these pentacles. I just gotta tell you, I really feel like people think you romance with money, and romance towards you is money. Interesting. So, rest and rejuvenation is the possible outcome if you block somebody here. Outcome if you follow the advice. Wow, the Lovers. The Page of Swords. Well, you might find something new. And the Hermit, or not. I think, okay, Sagittarius, I think y'all been investing in some relationships here that are just based on money or wealth or status or achievement. But you're like so much more than, it's really funny, right? Because I am not picking up much fire, but there's a lot of sword energy here for who you are and what why you're hiding your true self. I think something has knocked your confidence here. And it almost feels like you compensated for that confidence, ego knock by investing in things that were very stable, maybe a little bit boring. I mean, come on. And we're talking about romance as all pentacles. Where's the fire? Where's the cups? Where, like, that's kind of boring, man. I mean, come on. I don't know, from one fire sign to another. Shouldn't you have some Ace of Wands and some Devils and some Ace of Cups over there? It's really boring, man. You just gotta block this shit. Yeah. And then when you do that, you can actually kind of come into a period of rest, and I feel like prepare for something that is really actually meant for you with the Lovers and the Page of Swords, right? Like kind of you can rest, but you can kind of keep your eye out for this. And maybe something is stealing your attention. I just want to clarify that little area. The mask you're hiding behind. The Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. Well, that's an interesting underlying, Sagittarius. Look at you and your big mind, wanting to rush forward with a bit of your emotions. I want to take my big mind out of hiding and rush forward with some of my emotions. You're so cute. Okay, let's go over here. I already know who you are. I don't have to clarify that. I want to clarify this boring romance. I shouldn't say that. Maybe some people would feel like that. But that's what I'm getting. Like, this honestly feels like... Oh, I have a friend. My Libra friend, her sister's like this. Her sister, I don't know how many husbands she's been through now. They all die. And she always manages to get them to leave all their money to her. Oh, my Libra friend hates it. It's just my sister is so immoral. It's just like... Right, and my Libra friend has been a single mom for like 30 years, something like that. Like, you know, and she goes it on her own. She lives in a little condo. But her sister lives like, she lives a jet-setting life. The woman's like in her mid-70s too. I mean, I'm telling you, spit through husbands. And it's horrible because she will get them to leave everything to her and none of his kids. Like, it's just horrible what she does. But this is sort of like that, right? Like, I almost like this romance is boring. But I guess some people like it. Like my Libra friend's sister. It's, you know, well, can you get me a comfortable home? Could you buy me that new car? Or, do you want to make out in the car? No. Can you buy me a new dress? What is that? That is not a life. That is not a life. Doesn't seem like a life. Oh yeah, I was going to clarify it. I appreciate this reading, Sagittarius. Thank you. It's really interesting. Door to romance. But don't get mad at me. Some people go, I don't know why you had to make fun of Sagittarius. I'm not really making fun of you. I'm actually enjoying you quite a bit. But if you think put the 10 of Pentacles? Sagittarius. We need to have a talk here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you need to turn the Pentacles into Wands. Yes. You need to do something here. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say, Sagittarius. I know what this reading is for. But your door to romance here is all about the money. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you, like, money cannot buy happiness. Money cannot buy love. It can buy you comfort. That it can. And I see that all over the place here. But, you know, you need to flip a coin here and take a new adventure and possibly consider going down, you know, something that gives you drive and passion. It's time for a change. I can't believe you pulled out so many pentacles for the door to romance. But this is the mask you're wearing. It's not you. The other thing I want to say too is if you already have a partner. Do I see that? Yeah. But it looks like your partner's not on an intellectual level with you. And that sucks because it feels like shit. It's almost like you're past trying to have any sort of interesting talks with this person. What I see here, this isn't going to be for everybody, but I'm telling you, these cards could not be more specific. You probably live in a really nice home. Your partner's probably fairly attractive. And if you don't have this yet, it looks like it's the road that you're on. You're like, oh, great. But I tell you, there's no cups and water. There's no water and wands here. You might have got a new home with the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, you might have a new job. It's like, it looks like you got it all going on from the outside. But inside here, you could not be more alone intellectually. And I'm going to say how this affects your relationships. I feel like you've walked away emotionally from some sort of romantic relationship here. But you know what shows up after that is the King of Wands. So there you are, kind of coming into like feeling like you. I want to say if you are in a committed relationship right now, I do feel like you are contemplating slipping out a little bit. So let's see why you got the Ten of Swords over here for why you hide your true self. The Two of Cups. Your Two of Cups just hurt you. The Five of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Yeah. What is going on? The Empress. The Lovers. The Queen of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands. There's been some sort of painful ending, or you're preparing for some sort of painful ending. There's definitely, you will walk away from something here. It feels like regardless of how difficult that is, you will do that in a big way with the Eight of Cups following that. And then the Empress with the Lovers and the... I feel like you want to find a new partner. I really do. I want to find the real one. I want to rest from what I've been in and find like the new one. Sagittarius looking for a new model. But apparently you're looking at the Queen of Pentacles again. I tell you, you better put some wands and cups in that, my dears. You're fire. You're going to need something. You're human. You're going to need something. A Death card with anxiety. The Death card. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Anxiety. Okay, you don't know. A, you might not know how to do this, how to execute it and be successful with it. B, if you do have a partner, I have a feeling they got an inkling. I think they got an inkling that something ain't right. They know you're up to something and they're not sure what it is. They're not sure what you're thinking emotionally. You might not be sure what you're thinking emotionally. Well, let's look at this Eight of Cups. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Y'all got a new intention here. Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is moving on. Cross watchers. Sagittarius is moving on. They're going to find themselves a new King or Queen of Pentacles. And, no, they're bringing cups to the table. They want to bring some cups. The King of Wands. The Three of Cups. Sagittarius. The Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. What? Sagittarius. Y'all can reverse this if you need to. No, Sagittarius. I feel like I just walked into a Tyler's Tarot. Come on, Sagittarius. The King of Wands, after what we've just discussed, with the Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Hey, you got to do what you got to do. If you got to work it out of your system, I guess you got to work it out of your system. But yeah, you're looking for some options. You might be looking for someone younger than you with the Page of Cups. Why are there no swords here for what you're looking for? You might want to think about that. All right, hostilities. Advice for you. Block it, block it, block it. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ten of Wands. I don't even actually need to clarify that. Okay, rest and rejuvenation is the outcome for you if you follow the advice. The Lovers. Look at that. The Four of Swords. Rest this. The Four of Swords, the Sun. That's a big pile. Oh, but it's a story. The Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Okay, so you're going here. You're going to take a break. You're going to take a break. You're going to, I think, rest a little bit and contemplate your dreams. What you really, really want here. You might, work is something for you. With the Eight of Pentacles, work could be a place of escape. Work could be a place where you find, you know, your fulfillment. I I think you might be moving to a new area of work with the 8 of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the 3 of Pentacles. Like going, or if you're not moving to a new area of work, I think you're moving to collaborate with a new group of people or to do some sort of new collaborative project. And the King of Wands, right? There you are. But it doesn't feel like, I don't know, Sag, this energy, what's going on with y'all? Because it's not going to work out. The 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. You're just going to not feel right there, and you're going to feel disappointed. You might even be entering it in a headspace that is not quite the headspace that would allow you to see an opportunity, like something emotional, an emotional opportunity. And it makes sense because you got the 10 of Swords twice and you got the 8 of Cups twice. So just be careful with like jumping into anything new. I think you might like take a break. I don't know, I really honestly feel like this might be for Sagittarius that are dating or in a relationship that they're thinking about getting out of. So rest and rejuvenation is really like one of the best things you could do for yourself, and probably longer than you allow yourself or think to allow yourself. It's almost like maybe something catches your attention here with the Sun, and then you kind of want to work on that, but it doesn't, I don't know, I think you need more time. The Page of Swords. The Knight of Wands, where'd it go? Oh, and the Tower. I really feel like there's a part of you that you're trying to stop yourself from being even, I want to say, sexually impulsive. I feel like I do like a little Freudian reading here, because there is no sign of sexuality and emotions in the mask that you're hiding behind. It's work, work, practical, practical, practical. But you're a human being. So both passion, desire, and love and emotion are all things that should typically come with the door to romance. You know, even if it's not with a person, it should just be like life, you know. Have you had to shut this down for such a long time that it's difficult to step back into something that feels kind of human? Like, just, can I just be human again? I'm hearing, like, can I just be human again? The Hermit. The Hermit. The Moon and the Ace of Cups. Oh, it's like you're afraid of really big emotions here. I don't know. I don't know what to say, Sagittarius. Well, you got the Patience card, right? Let's clarify that. Patience. It's like Temperance. So just give yourself time. Patience. The Knight of Pentacles. The Death card and the 9 of Wands. Oh my goodness. It feels like you're always having to come up with a new plan. That plan's changed. Yeah, like your plan keeps changing somehow. Okay, what is this that you're hostile towards, that you need to block? The 10 of Cups. God, that's weird. What is really going on here? You gotta block your emotional fulfillment? Who's this Queen of Pentacles? Tell me about that. Ace of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Okay, this person, wow. All right, I don't know who you're with or what's going on, But this Queen of Pentacles, literally, like, if you've been a good boy or good girl, you can have, you know, tonight. This person almost uses, like, sex or sexuality as a reward system. That's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. If you need to reward your partner with sex, it's not very good sex. Oh, the Six of Wands at the bottom. Seven of Pentacles, the Emperor, the High Priestess. Six of Wands. Trying to trust sort of like your intuition here. You know you need to take the lead. You need to take some sort of command or initiative and replan to get to success. Well, yeah, I would say so. It's a fascinating reading, my friends. I'm going to go do the extended. Oh my God. In the extended, I'm going to ask how to improve your relationships, what your deeper self would tell you about the mask that you wear, and how to release your true potential. All right. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.